Another topic of conversation.
Another conversation.
Yeah. It's confession. So we watched the movie Overlord, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah. That Nazi zombie movie. It was a fucking awesome movie. Very cool. Produced by J.J. Abrams. We talked about him a few podcasts back. Awesome fucking producer. The movie, yeah. He's the best.
Wanted to see more zombies, but anyways.
Yeah, could have used more zombies, could have used more war, but it was still a cool movie. Because the trailers didn't make it look like it was going to be a small-scale group of people. Fucking.
You know that game in Call of Duty at the end where you fight... Not the end, but it's like a extra
zombies.
game. Yeah, dude, I thought it was going to be a movie, Nazi zombie movie. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what we thought, too. But it was still cool, though. Yeah. It was still cool for what it was. A lot of Game of Thrones cast in it. Anyway, the night we saw that movie, coincidentally, or whatever the bad word for coincidence is, when you went to take a shit, it was like right after the movie. Armando looked out the window. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" And then, we saw like the glowing orange dots again, but they weren't like last time. They were really far away. Like describe them because you saw them better.
So there were 3 of them, and they seemed like they were in a line, but it's like one was here, the other one's here, and the other one's way further out. And then the farthest one, when I looked at him, was starting to get like dimmer and dimmer, and it just fucking vanished. And the other 2 got like. They were just kept going, and then they fucking started vanishing. It was the same way.
Because I saw when that happened, I was like getting like these hot sweats, and I'm like, oh man, like I was like almost feeling sick and stuff. But like if that's like right when it happened, like I don't know, like it's like
you got the alien sense. You
got the it's like, oh man, they're nearby. Oh. It's like people being they're allergic. I'm allergic to aliens. Oh, I need to go, you guys. Oh, I need to go take a shit.
But then there was a helicopter too, and I kept watching it. I'm like, oh, how far can it go? For me to like finally notice that it's gone.
Yeah, and airplanes, I can still fucking see
helicopters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, at night especially.
It was closer than airplane, but like in between airplane helicopter. Like the helicopter was relatively close for helicopters. You know, it was kind of like let's say 5 blocks over. It wasn't at the main street. You know, it was like the main street, like up ahead. You know, that's like fucking 6 blocks up or whatever the fuck. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm pretty sure it was before that main street. It was like relatively close. It was still like in the relative vicinity. But the dots you could tell were like in between this helicopter and where an airplane would be flying.
Yeah, but they were like you can tell that they were fucking in sync though. Like they were in a straight fucking line.
I didn't see the third one, but I saw 2 of them.
Yeah.
But are you trying to say that these were aliens?
They were. Yeah. There was. This was.
I feel like it was just airplanes or like a military.
Airplanes look like fucking airplanes. Yeah. You don't confuse airplanes.
I don't think it was an airplane. I think it was a helicopter.
It wasn't a satellite. It was too cloudy for it to be a satellite. Remember that? Yeah. The first one vanished behind the. They all vanished behind the clouds. But like. Yeah, so that's why we know it wasn't. They were too close for it to be an airplane, and like it wasn't a fucking airplane. And it's like this was the only other thing that like also looked similar to what I saw in the first episode that I explained, the fucking orange dots. Yeah, but they were way further away this time. They were like 2 or 3 times further away this time.
Orange, yeah. There were orange dots, but this I'm saying, like they were bright, and they were like in a fucking like sequence. Like you know that they were fucking flying in pattern together. And it wasn't like, the 2 lights on the opposite wings of an airplane. They were too far away to be fucking that. Yeah, like they weren't like lined up exactly. Like one was like really far out, the other one's here, and the other one's here. But they were flying they
were flying together.
At a certain angle, yeah. It's like they were following each other, but at different altitudes.
I feel like that doesn't really mean anything though, because like military stuff flies in sync too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we don't know if they're fucking aliens. We just know it wasn't an airplane. It wasn't a meteor. It wasn't a satellite. It wasn't a helicopter. Maybe it's fucking Chinese. Maybe it's the fucking Russians. Maybe it's some crazy advanced fucking civilian drone that some kid made. But it wasn't. It's not a normal fucking.
Oh, I believe you on that. I believe that. No, I believe that. I believe that.
It's a UFO.
And then it just like kind of like spiraled in itself, and then like it just vanished.
Yeah. No, there definitely was some weird shit that you saw.
Yeah.
Both times.
Yeah. Now we saw it again. It wasn't as clear this time, but it was the only other time because like the way they moved was like 100%. They were totally in sync. Yeah. They were the same color. It was just further away, and it's the same area.
Dude, did you hear what that lady on Joe Rogan said about the Roswell crash? That it was just like Russia that
they had
like
kids.
They had like all these fucked up people that they like made look like aliens and then crashed in Roswell. And so everyone thought that it was like.
I believe aliens. That actually make the way she explained it made total sense.
Dude, but she seemed like
so that's
what
I'm saying. So maybe they're not aliens. I don't know.
When was that? That was 60s, 70s,
50s.
Wait, what?
50s.
Roswell?
Still 50s. Oh,
it was like 58 or something like that.
Yeah, some shit. Yeah, it was after World War II. But yeah, so I don't know what it was, but that's the point. It's a UFO, unidentified flying object. It's not. It wasn't anything.
I believe
it wasn't anything that we're used to seeing, and it wasn't some normal shit. It was some secretive. Shit.
Even a few weeks before that, I went to go see my dad.
It doesn't even need to be secretive, dude. When I saw SpaceX's rocket flying, I thought that was a fucking alien.
It wasn't a rocket either. But I like to think I'm up to date on like fucking.
There's just
flying
shit out there you don't even know exists.
Right. Machines.
Yeah.
You know, like if we have some maglev fucking flying technology, I feel like we'd know about something like or photonic levitation or something.
Because supersonic or no, what's right after you break the sound barrier?
Supersonic. Wait,
yeah, supersonic.
Yeah,
like the airline, the last airline to use that like ended in 2003. Like with the first, like the high class.
And I saw
like,
the Blue Angels. I've seen them fly supersonic. They don't produce light. They just create shockwaves, and it looks fucking awesome.
So if something doesn't break the sound barrier when it goes that fast, that's something that's like, wait, what?
And you hear that fucking miles away. Yeah, this
when
didn't
it's going
make
that fast, you just kind of make a sound.
Like they didn't make any sounds either times that I saw them.
Yeah,
I don't.
It like collapsed on itself and just fucking vanished. Like it's just odd.
Because, like, when you see that before with the whole Tesla stuff, it's like, oh, no. And they're like, oh, it's aliens. Nope, it's just Tesla fucking with their shit. Yeah. It's like, I saw a lot of those on, like, Instagram. It's like, aliens, oh, we're going to die. It's like, oh, nope, it's just Tesla. It's not working with this shit.
But maybe maybe Tesla's doing, because I know there is a Tesla thing nearby, so maybe it's like they are working on some prototype shit.
There's
maybe,
also military
possibly,
bases nearby, too.
Yeah, so that's quite possible, sure. But, like, that's all I'm saying. Like, Armand, like, what we saw was a perfect, I'm pretty sure whatever it was the same shit. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And like, yeah, faded away the same, except for me, it was kind of like that super dim light, but there were no clouds that night. But the night that we saw them, there were clouds. All they needed to do was back behind the fucking clouds, and they could poof away however they do it. Yep, UFOs, bro.
Yeah.
So that was the last confession. I forgot about that. I mean, like, I remember the alien thing, I just didn't want to force the alien topic again, and then I forgot about it partway through the conversation.
I think there's some news about, like, how...
I feel like that's not a confession, though. A confession would be saying, like,
I know, but
fuck the alien.
I felt bad because, like, we didn't tell Ruben right after, and we're like, should we tell him? Like, fuck, is he gonna feel bad? We just saw the aliens. Because, like, right when they were gone, he left the bathroom. It was, like, right when he went in, they showed up, and right when he... I said aliens again, whatever, the UFOs. Right when he walked in, like, he showed up, or when he came back, they were gone. So it's like, I just felt bad, and we just didn't bring it up, and we're like, fuck, like, who's bringing it up? Like, somebody the podcast or something.
Experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, that's, I guess, the question. Like, do you guys believe there's life out there other than us?
Sure, but I don't think that they're just, like, chilling here. I don't think that any alien is just that in a position where they're going to be seen by you two and nobody else.
My feeling that if there is any...
Oh, I just want the rotation.
They're probably smart enough to be, like, Invader Zim. Like, well, like, yeah, smart and not smart. Like, they're smart enough to be a, like, fucking Ender thing, but they don't want to, like, announce themselves. If there is... So, like, we don't have any evidence. So, like, if there is...
Dude, Destroy All Humans is getting rebooted.
Dude, yeah, and Invader Zim's coming on Netflix. That's why, like,
like,
that's why, like, it's a recent example. I'm not saying that's my belief, but it's like, oh, yeah, if there is any... then I think it would probably be like that.
I don't know. I'm in the same boat because I just don't think we're worth it.
Well, not only that, do you really think that if an alien...
Like, they just send meteors and, like, just... crash, but not like spaceships.
Yeah, exactly. Do you really think that they're driving like a physical spaceship? No. If they're gonna get here, they're gonna have some technology that's like beyond our capabilities right now. That like essentially would teleport them here.
We're probably
they
just
could probably also watch us from their fucking planet. Through, like,
we're
crazy
probably
warp
just a Mass Effect checkpoint.
They're just
like, ew, it's got humans, and they skip past. So it's like we get all these random
like there's a lot of
which like no one cares about us because it's like oh no. Whoop. Whoop.
Yeah,
we're just a checkpoint.
Exactly. Like,
well, I guess
the Milky Way and Andromeda, or whatever the fuck.
Well, I guess then the question is, do you think that the universe is rare with life? If you do believe, do you think it's rare with life, or do you think it's abundant with life?
That's
and we're just the dumbasses who haven't
It's rare with smart life.
Yeah.
So you think there's abundant dumb life?
Yeah, I think there's amoebas and like probably plants and bugs. Probably more than we could imagine. Because we've discovered so many potentially terrestrial planets. It's like every single one of those probably has bugs and animals and shit. Like, why not? You know?
It's so weird. We can go somewhere and there's just different physical beings. Like, dude, sometimes I look at my cat and I'm just like, look at how this thing is shaped. How did this form this way?
Dog.
You know,
my dog is ripped, dude.
Yeah,
and there's also the idea of the Fermi paradox, where it's like, oh, like there's something like how long the universe is and radio waves, and like, oh, if they had technology like us, and it took us like what was it like. The Earth is like 4 billion or something, 3.5 billion, but like the universe is 14. It's like, oh, if something like that happened with early Earth or whatever, like they would have radio waves and it would reach us by now. Like, anyway, like the Fermi paradox is that like, oh, why hasn't there been any other like intelligent life or anything? We haven't like gotten anything, and like it's by now it's like
well, it's just like the filter theory, maybe. Is that what you're talking about? Where it's just like there's a filter somewhere where it's like either.
Oh, either we kill ourselves or we go like past to what's called the.
Well, it's just like either technology gets to a point where you just destroy yourself, like within yourself, or we are just the first people and we haven't hit that filter yet. Where like maybe there's other civilizations who have built up technology and then died because they, nukes destroy them or something. Like you just hit a certain, exactly. You just hit a certain point, and there's just like a filter that like life hits you with, and you won't survive past it.
Things they're not aware of. So like they're such a dominant hunter, they destroy the entire food web, and they kill themselves because there's not enough stuff. They're getting too big too fast. Or there's natural disaster.
I have the Fermi paradox pulled up. So it's basically the argument that there should be more life in the universe than there is, and so we haven't totally figured out everything. Basically, the argument that there should be life is, there's billions of stars in the galaxy, similar to the sun, and many of these stars are billions of years older than our solar system. With a high probability, some of these have Earth-like planets, and if Earth is typical, some may have already developed intelligent life. Some of these intelligent civilizations may have developed interstellar travel, a step the Earth is investigating now. And even at the slow pace of currently envisioned interstellar travel, the Milky Way galaxy could be completely traversed in a few million years. So basically, given all that, and since Earth is a few billion years old, and we're like, there's way older solar systems than us, then yeah, like there could and should be more life.
Well, then they could have existed in a time like long ago. Like by the time they get here from where they were,
billions of years ago, they're fucking gone.
Exactly.
And maybe they left drones behind. Maybe they've drones. Maybe those drones have decayed because their planet was a hub and the red sun fucking exploded and it purged their planet supernova style.
Yeah, like
a lot of ways it could have gone down.
The universe has existed for a long time. Are you excited for The Expanse season 4? I just saw they had a trailer out.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't seen it. That's fucking awesome. I'm stoked.
Okay.
Dude, Amazon has good fucking shows.
Yeah, I've heard.
A great.
What's that one where the Nazis win and then they? Man in the High Castle.
Dude, oh my god, the last trailer for that, I can only talk shit on that show now because they're doing the alternate universe thing. They got like they're just fucking the writers suck. You guys couldn't. I don't know because I know it's based on a book. Maybe they did that in the book. Okay, fine, sure. Then
that's just been around for a while.
It's only 4 seasons, dude. 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah,
but you can come up with enough material for like to write in the Nazi universe of like how the world goes beyond that. But it's like, are they already out of story ideas where they need him to step over to our fucking dimension? That's what I'm saying.
What
about the Nazi future? That's an interesting story.
Oh no, but I think they did that from the first episode. That was there since the first episode they played.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I literally watched one episode and I was like, they're doing an alternate universe where they can go back and forth.
Okay, I've never seen it. I've never seen a single episode of it. I'm glad you told me that. I'm never gonna watch it because Okay, I guess it's from the book then. But like,
yeah, no, that was definitely part of this story. That's a
great premise. Just doing like if the Nazis won. I mean, it's
a by itself, world. Dude. Honestly, that's why I stopped watching it because I was like, oh damn, I thought this was gonna be more of just like how it would look, not like
like we want to explore that world, that horrific nightmare fucking society scenario.
Yeah.
We don't fuck you. It's not Fringe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That was a cool show, but it's not Fringe. What the fuck? Get out of here. So
get real. Yeah.
The Good Omens is a fucking awesome show. That's on Amazon. Only 6 episodes, but it was cool. It's funny.
I don't have Amazon.
Oh. How are you gonna watch Expanse?
I'll just stream it. There's sites and shit.
Isn't that illegal, boy?
Of course it is, but I'll just stick to my life. I'll just stick to my life.
I actually don't know if streaming is illegal. I was think downloading is for sure illegal.
Yeah. I don't download it. I just
same.
watch it up there.
Yeah, but I also say like I buy the thing. Yeah, but I'm gonna legally watch Amazon.
And when I can,
I'm gonna legally watch
legitimately.
Do you guys watch Black Mirror?
I don't. I keep hearing great things about it. I'll watch it at some point.
But the next season is only 3 episodes, and they're like anthologies. So then none of them have anything to do with each other.
No, that's not true. That's not entirely true.
Some are connected.
Yeah, they are connected. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And actually, people have created their own timeline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait.
Yeah,
I've never actually have a direct thread.
One episode has one where they connect them all. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. That's cool.
And it kind of establishes that they are all connected, but you don't. Story plot wise, you don't need to. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the plot. There's literally
what?
Like there's the connection like between the episodes. It has nothing to do with the plot. Like there's no you need to watch.
It's just like a fan. It's just for the fans basically.
Yeah, I mean,
theory because I'd be all into that. I have no shit talk on the show. I just never.
So there's just one episode where you'd have to watch some other episodes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it chronologically.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. They're all good. They're all good episodes. There's not one bad episode.
Yeah. But I hear some are just rough as fuck, but that's it.
Yeah.
Definitely very serious.
Yeah.
Some are funny, I guess. But.